apparently my brother doesn't even remember that I was on his show twice, so...
Okay, I admit it. I didn't remember until you explained it to me.
He was like, you were on Growing Pains, Candace?
They were on it. There was 2 sitcoms on at the exact same time, Growing Pains and Full House. And both of them had a Cameron on it. On them.
Yeah, that's
both
the
of them
biggest
had a Cameron.
similarity.
And we were on each other's shows.
Yeah.
So I was on 1 episode of Full House, but you were on 2?
I was on 2 episodes of Growing Pains.
So it was a long time ago. But no, it was the Halloween episode, and you were in the pretty pink dress.
It's a date.
But I was Ben's friend on 2 episodes.
Yeah.
There was another episode, and I had a
it's
video
all coming back to me
camera
now.
that I was following him around.
Ben, you were supposed to mention me. Okay. Oh, Jenny Foster, another one of your fine students, is helping me by running the video camera. Hi, Mrs. Cutter.
There it is.
There it is.
See, I have the pink dress on. Oh my gosh,
so
your
great.
hair.
It's just a different version of the mullet. Each episode. It's just a little tapered, it's a little bigger, a little longer.
Because that's much tighter on the top, but you still got
we
the
gotta
flow
show 'em.
on the bottom. That's kind of going into hockey hair territory, but with curls.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
Great. Look how adorable you are in your pink princess
Aww.
dress. And Jeremy with the monk wig. Look at that. I mean, look at that hair. That's epic right there.
Ben, what's going on? Didn't you tell your mom we weren't on some stupid date?
Well, yeah.
And how come she keeps looking at us and crying, saying,
Well, my. I don't know, she's pregnant. My dad said that makes her even more nuts than usual.
Was that? Yeah, I think you
I was his first date, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I liked his friend at the party.
Ben, would you do me a favor?
You name it.
Go ask him if he likes me.
Who?
Vito.
Vito?
So you went with him to the party, and then you liked his friend.
Mm-hmm.
Candace.
What? I didn't write it.
That's right. You were following the script. Okay. All right.
He doesn't remember this. I played Jenny, and I was on Growing Pains before Full House. And you helped secure the fact that I got the role on Full House.
Okay. Was this before Full House?
This was before, and I had done a few things, and then you became a big, huge star from Growing Pains, and then when they were casting Full House 2 years after that, then they were like, oh, it's Kirk's little sister. Oh, and they saw a couple episodes of Growing Pains that I was on, and then they're like, okay, they gave me the part as DJ.
Yeah. That's so great.
That is a super cute picture.
Ben, I gotta be straight with you. I've been on this project since 8 o'clock this morning, and nothing has happened.
What are you trying to say?
2 words. Boring.
Are you calling my family boring?
Well,
If you put my family on TV every week, I bet millions of people would watch.
I remember watching the process, how a sitcom works, and all the writers and the rehearsals, and then the run-throughs and the big laughs at the jokes, and then they would rewrite, and then even the filming, and how there were 4 cameras, and so I sat a lot because we watched a lot of episodes of Growing Pains in person, so I really learned how a sitcom worked before I started Full House, and it was always fun. And you guys all got along great and had such a good time, and then so I thought, oh yeah, this is how every sitcom works.
Yeah.
And then I got on my show, and it was the same thing too. Like, we all loved each other, and
I think we were really fortunate that way. We worked on 2 shows that are not always. It's not always like that. These were really tight-knit groups of people, and it felt like a second family to both of us.
Yeah.
You know, I often felt like Joanna and Alan were a second set of parents, and we many years spent just as much time with them as we did with our own siblings and parents. So it really was like having 2 families.
means get in here.
Sorry, that was my first da-da-da-da.
I don't know exactly how I got onto Full House.
Well,
I'm
you
sure
were like
Candace
the
pulled
biggest-
a few strings and got me on
was
somehow.
like the biggest
I didn't even
heartthrob
have
at
to.
the time.
I didn't even have to audition for that. I just got on because I knew somebody, and I came on and played Candace's cousin Steve, I think.
You
And
did.
we played football in the backyard. Remember?
Yeah, and our mom and dad Mom and Dad were in the episode. You don't even
See,
remember
I don't even
this.
remember that.
They were extras in the background because we were at a park playing
That's
football.
right.
So they were sitting on a bench. They walked through. Dad was sweating because he was just so nervous.
He's always so
Dad,
nervous.
Our dad doesn't understand how we even do this. You remember a line when you came in the door, right?
Yeah.
Or you kind of remember it?
Yeah, I kind of remember it. So there was some sort of line when I came in the door, and you, as my little cousin, said, "Steve."
What happened to your glasses?
Oh, I got contacts.
Your braces?
Got them off.
Your face full of zits?
They cleared up.
And I think that the idea was that you remembered me when I was younger and I had like pimples and braces and everything was awkward, but I had grown out of all of that and now I was, a little more handsome, and I said something like, "Yeah, it's me. Isn't puberty great?" Something like that.
Yeah, one night I went to bed looking like a nerd and woke up looking like this. Isn't nature great?
It's cute. You sound just the same.
Do I?
Yeah.
Secret to my hair. Actually, I did get a perm one time. I got a perm when I was like 15, 16 years old. And remember our family friend Rick? Mm-hmm. And he permed my hair. And he was sort of our family hairdresser.
He permed my hair, too.
yeah. And so I think that's what gave it all of that huge volume. And a lot of Aquanet. A lot of hairspray.
Dad has really good hair, though. And
Yeah,
you got Dad's hair.
Yeah. There it is.
Can we just look at that hair, please?
Let's just look at this. Look at that hair. That's
Yeah.
oh, you're pointing
I'm
to my hair too.
pointing at yours.
Oh, okay. I thought you were pointing to your own hair.
No, mine's not big yet.
It's true. That is an amazing hairstyle right there.
Yeah.
You think that's going to come back? Everything comes back, but I'm not
Look
sure.
at my shoulder pads. Everything comes back.
That's true.
DJ, I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking.
Wait a minute. This isn't the Halloween episode.
This is Full House, Kirk.
Oh, this is Full House.
You.
Hey, does that look like Full House or Growing Pains to you? I thought that looked like Growing Pains.
Story of my life.
Okay.
My big bro.
This was Cousin Steve. All right.
Clueless most of the time. I feel like.
I remember. So this is. We had a heart-to-heart.
Yes.
I don't remember what you were struggling with in that episode, but clearly you're struggling. You have a furrowed brow.
Yes,
And I was helping you as your big
felt
cousin.
left out because it was supposed to be like we hung out as cousins, and then you grew up and became this handsome young man, and I was still a 10-year-old kid, and so I was feeling left out.
I was really looking forward to you visiting, and you didn't even want to go ice skating. I thought we could do stuff like we did last time. I miss the old Steve.
DJ, I'm still the same Steve.
No, you're not. The old Steve wouldn't have taken this long to come up to my room.
And then I kind of got mad at you at the park when we played football, and I tackled you really
That's
hard
right.
because I was just like, well, I want to be cool too.
That's
and
right.
I was like a little kid.
That's right. Great memory. Great memory.
It's on TV. You could rewatch it.
I could go watch it. There it is.
There you go. Do you remember that?
Yes, I remember all of this.
Look at Jody
Look
and
at Jody.
Andrea. They're so-
Oh my goodness. Look at John.
I know.
Look at that. That's some great hair too.
That's a mullet.
That's a mullet. The John Stamos mullet. That was amazing. That needs to go in a museum somewhere. That's really great. Yep, same episode.
Well, I know it may seem like a big difference now because I'm 17 and you're 11, but when I'm 100 and you're 94, you'll probably hardly even notice the difference.
I think the episode rings true because we're still sitting here together
That's right.
doing this interview,
That's right.
no matter what.
You want to start all over?
Great idea.
I don't think we ever talked about it. Once we
think
were
we did
home,
either.
it was back to like, oh, I got to go feed the snakes, or I have to
right.
help Dad cook or Mom cook dinner, and
right.
it was chores and family, and we never talked about
That's right.
our shows or acting in general. Nothing.
No, I don't think we did either. Yeah, like you said, when we came home, it was like, oh, it's enough of work, right? We didn't talk about that. I think you were just a natural. You didn't need any help. You were great.
Oh, thanks. You too.
And this is really cool that we're doing this together because we haven't done, really, we've both been so busy doing our separate things, but on camera, this is kind of a first in a while.
It's the one thing I get asked most on
do
my
too.
social media,
I do too.
at least because I'll have pictures with our two sisters, Melissa and Bridget, And everyone's always like, "Where's your brother? Where's your brother? Do you talk to your brother anymore? Are you estranged from your
That's
brother?"
right. Did you guys have a falling out?
No, we didn't. We're close, but we just actually aren't in the same city very often or get to do things often together.
Gee, we're all having the best time.
Yeah.
But they were both family shows. Like
Family
that's
shows.
a commonality.
That's right. And they were both the kinds of shows that I think so many people watched, and they loved them because it gave them a sense of comfort. It's the kind of family they wanted to be a part of. I can't tell you how many people have said, "I wish that I had a brother like Ben," or "I wish that I had parents who really loved me the way that Maggie and Jason Seaver loved their kids."
Yeah, and I would say the same is true for Full House.
For sure.
So many people just wanted DJ as their big sister, or Michelle as their little sister, or, you know, the little violin music while they had a heart-to-heart scene, even though it was wrapped up in a pretty bow in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But it was the love.
Because I think at the end of the day, people want to be part of a family where they know that people aren't going to leave them, and that even though it is a little unrealistic that things get wrapped up in 30 minutes, there is resolve, and that people stay together, and that they love each other.
Yeah.